President Joe Biden wrapped up this year's NATO summit with a press conference that many of us have been waiting to see.
The president gave an opening statement from the teleprompter and then went off script to take questions from a list of reporters that he was told to call on. The first answer he gave, he mistaked Vice President Harris with former President Donald Trump. This is after he referred to Ukrainian President Zelensky as President Putin earlier in the day.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
CNN is reporting tonight that the former President Barack Obama and former Speaker Nancy Pelosi have now met behind closed doors, expressing concern on how the president can move forward, even after tonight's mixed bag performance. Some giving him high marks tonight on his foreign policy knowledge. A total of 17 Democrats have now publicly called on President Biden to quit the race. Now, for his part, President Biden did talk at length about foreign policy and said he believes he's the most qualified to be president. Our Capitol correspondent Chris Rosato joins us with more on this. He's talked with some of the local folks, including some of the delegates that would be pledging their votes for Biden. Good evening, Chris.
Hey, good evening, guys. So again, this was a press conference that many were saying was the president's last chance to put to rest any concerns that he's not physically or mentally fit to continue on in this race. And although the president mixed up some names and lost his train of thought at times, there were still some people within the party who want to stand by him. I spoke with two prominent local Democrats just moments ago who tell me they think it was a good night for President Biden.
I think the president gave a good performance. I think the question will be, was this a great performance?
I think the president was very sharp tonight. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. You know, he made a mistake, you know, and it is what it is.
And of course, Republicans are saying quite the opposite. Senator Bill Cassidy said for President Biden, this was a good day, and for anyone else, it was not a good day. It will only get worse from here. Imagine 4 more years. Congresswoman Julia Letlow also said tonight's press conference, like his debate performance, demonstrates that President Biden does not have the ability to fully handle the immense duties, responsibilities, and pressures of the office for another 4 years. Now, we're also hearing reports that even more Democrats are planning to come forward tomorrow and publicly ask the president to step down. We'll just have to wait and see what happens when the sun comes up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Chris Rosato for us tonight. Thank you. Let's get you to a crime alert.